Just like all winter long, the pattern continues as we are looking at the cooler temperatures moving in just in time for the weekend. And that's what we're looking at today as that colder air is rushing in behind the front that brought the rain last night. So we are tracking those cooler temperatures this weekend as highs are going to be stuck in the 50s. And then as we head towards the late weekend and into the start of next week, we could even have another round of a couple freezing cold mornings. So we're not done with those frost and freezes just yet, but we are tracking a late week warm up with highs potentially getting back into the 80s by next Thursday and Friday. So here's a look at that temperature trend, and you can see those cooler temperatures the next several afternoons with highs only in the 50s today, tomorrow, and into your Monday. We are back into the 60s by Tuesday, but it's still low 60s, finally up to around 71 by Wednesday. But as I mentioned, by the end of next week, we could be even back into the 80s. And to go along with the cool afternoons, we're going to have some freezing cold mornings. So Sunday morning down to around 35, 31 on Monday, and 30 by the time we get into Tuesday morning. But with the warm up, we also start to see those morning lows come up a little bit too. But do look for a couple very cold mornings. Could even have some frost. So if you do need to cover some of those plants again, you'll likely need to do that Monday and Tuesday morning. Here's a look at just how widespread that blast of cold air with this latest Canadian high that is moving in across much of the country. You can see it is just 29 degrees right now in Cincinnati, 22 in Indianapolis, 17 as you get over towards Springfield, Illinois. And these cool temperatures extend all the way down into portions of Louisiana and Texas, as it's just 50 degrees in New Orleans. We got 42 in Jackson. You can see we're kind of on the warmer side, but that cooler air is going to be spilling our way and keeping things below average through a majority of the weekend. But right now we got 52 degrees in Columbia. It's still 61 in Charleston, but they're waking up to those showers. But look at this. It is 46 degrees right now in Charlotte. And so as we hang on to those clouds, it's going to keep things in the 50s. But once things clear out, that's when we really start to see those temperatures cool off. So you can see that rain out towards the coast. Temperatures maybe get close to 60 degrees with those clouds today, but I think most of us hang in the upper 50s. Overnight, those clouds finally clear out, so a chilly start down in the mid 30s by Sunday morning, and don't expect much of a warm up. As you can see, we're going to struggle to get into the 50s to upper 40s tomorrow afternoon, even with a good deal of sunshine. So your first alert 10-day forecast is chilly the next several days with those highs in the 50s with some morning lows into the 30s. So kind of a blast of cold air to round out winter. Officially, spring begins Monday. It's going to take a day or two before it finally starts to feel that way, but 71 by Wednesday. And there's those 80s as we get into Thursday and Friday. We are looking at some relatively dry weather for the next 7 days before finally the chance for a few showers does look to return by next weekend on Saturday and Sunday.